Hey traders, this is Wrist. I just want to go over today's journal. Didn't see a lot of trades again. I think we're maybe still in a digestion period. Um, you could have potentially taken some trend line bounces, but I couldn't find any good reversal candles on the time frame. The strongest would maybe been about here, but again, this is just not what I was hoping to look for. Um, so anyway, I did take some trades on the ES. Before I get into that, I guess I'm hopefully just looking for pullbacks up. I did try to go long here off this candle on the euro dollar, but I took the order off. I didn't actually get filled. I just felt like it wasn't good, waiting for it to set up. There actually were a few decent trades that you could have took if we look at the. It seemed to me like if you wanted to trade this massive move, you would have to go down to sort of smaller time frames, and so we can sort of kind of see sometimes the trend level will adjust some, but if we look down here, we can kind of see an overall trend, and it matches up with a tick in some places. So if we just look at here on the euro dollar, and you can say, okay, if these are touches, and I want to trade this. I got a 15-minute up here, and you can see a decent reversal candle in the 15-minute. And you can also see, if you really were looking for an entry point, right where I have the crosshairs, it's like all things are pointing to entry there. I wish I would have. I wasn't even awake at that time, but that's once you get up to here, it doesn't quite get up there as much unless you go to the tick chart. And at that point, you could have took, I think, this candle. Yeah, this candle right here. Yeah, that one doesn't quite come up to it, but this one does. And you got some nice tails to give you that. But what I really wanted to talk about, other than whether or not you think I should go down to lower time frames on the Forex market, that's sort of like an open question. I don't know. So I want to take a look at the ES. Phenomenal bounce. I wish I would have held through the night, but again, I just am more of a scalper on the ES. So I think I mentioned that I took this trade right here, and that was based upon it coming off some levels before. It was 81.75. Yeah, so about right here. And it did eventually make this candle on the 15, but I was even looking at that. Yeah, okay, here it is. Well, yeah, I wish I would have left like a runner or something, but that's how it goes, I guess. I don't really feel comfortable holding long, that long sort of thing. And this definitely would have chopped you out, though. You could have gotten back in easily because of the lower lows here, just to confirm that, hey, this is a level of rejection. So anyway, if we look at this, I sort of had a trend line down here, and I took a couple of shorts. I had one failed long, and it was sort of like kind of crazy trading at this point. It was like maybe 3 or 4 shorts that I was taking, sort of rotating the stock around here on these ups and downs. But there are some really nice rounding patterns here, and with like the wicks and dojis, you might get short here or something and decide to like take it off earlier, get stopped out. But once you see like this rounding pattern, it's time to go in. A nice doji here. Let's see, 70 goes up to 6. Let me see when you would get in. So all these red arrows, the ones that I didn't take, only took these. And after this, I was sort of exhausted. I wish I wouldn't get so exhausted because there was some good trades afterward. Yeah, 4 to 6, definitely a 2-pointer. And you even start getting some nice trending movement if you wanted to get that. But look at this rounding pattern right here. This is such easy money. You can't really get better than that. And of course that went up for 51 to 60. So about 9 points. You might say take off 2 at least 2 to 3, and then maybe let some ride to one of these dojis up here. Yeah, like right here. And at that point, you could reverse, get stopped out, wait a bit, try to find another. You could even get stopped out here again, but this doesn't have as good of a pattern for looking for. If you're looking for this sort of triple top kind of thing, it's this is more just like a stalling pattern. But once you get to here and you see this, that's when you know we got some reversal candles confirmed by this. It's almost like a head and shoulders pattern at that point. So you'd probably want to get in. Was it 50, 28, 28? Yeah, right at here, right at this failed, very smooth, obvious second coming. I think they even give you a, yeah, look at that. You even have a third bounce to get in it. So I wish I was more, I don't know, I wish I had more stamina on the ES. But this morning, though profitable, was very tiring to do that inventory rotation. Sometimes that should tell you something, like when it gets tough, even if you can squeeze out money, and I got like 3 points on this move. It maybe is best to not try to worry about getting every move. I don't know. I mean, there's some really nice bam, and then bam right here again, and that's so easy. So anyway, I think it's best to be able to be flexible with your time frames based upon the movement of the market. You can't go too low, and if the market starts going sideways, you have to be more careful about false signals. But it's something that you sort of tweak and constantly are looking over and over and over again. So anyway, feel free to leave any comments and questions, your inputs about smaller time frames and stuff like that. All right,